Sorry about that. I was choking on water. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Thanksgiving stream. Now, Thanksgiving is a funny time because Thanksgiving, the entire point of it is to eat food. I actually don't know anybody who actually gives a shit about the actual, I guess the context behind it, except for the fact that everyone is aware that it's a negative context. So everybody is aware that they shouldn't celebrate it because of pressure, because of human pressure. So instead, what people usually do is we just food. We just make food. We make food. We eat food. We hang out with people. We eat some more food. Then we sleep. And then we wake up tomorrow. And then we go straight to work. Why? Why is it that there's no way for you to like? Why is every holiday just a single day? And they never give you like a 2-day holiday or something like. And then at that point, you might as well go 3 days. And at that point, you might as well go 4 days. Because like 4 days and 3 days are so close. You might as well just go 6 days at that point. Because at that point, 4 days is already what 60% of the week. You might as well just go like 80% of the week. Maybe even 90. And then you go 7 days. Then boom, you're at 100% of the week. But guess what? That's the point of a holiday is you get to enjoy life. Right? Instead, you don't get to do that. Instead, you only get one single day where you get a single holiday and you have to go back to work the next day. But that's why today we're gonna get as much done as we can because there's not much time today. There's actually, there's like some time, but it's gonna be, well, yeah, it's not much time. But I think we're gonna have a good time today because today I've got a very large selection of games for you that basically feels like you're gonna have your own style of vacation. You're going to have your own bit of vacation time, your own little Thanksgiving, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So you get to feel what we feel whenever we celebrate Thanksgiving. Genetically inferior again. The funny part about Thanksgiving is that it's one of those holidays that is shared in naming with the American one. Except for some reason we celebrate it during October. Now, if Canada was any more cooler, I think we would have had, a theme around it. Like we could have been like, hey, let's do a seance or something, or let's do a demon summoning, right? For October, for Thanksgiving. We don't do that. Like for some reason, we don't thank the 36, great demons of hell for our, position on the world. I feel like there's something missing there. Though, I do want you to think about this. It is funny that the celebratory music of Thanksgiving could now be a Katy Perry song. If you have no clue what I mean by that, it's just don't worry about it. The Katy Perry song thing is just, there's something funny going on there. We're gonna start now. The genetically inferior person is gonna show you how to culturally superiorly. That's a heavy statement. Enjoy a holiday our way. Well, at least my way. Hopefully you enjoy today's these little fear segments. There's a lot of things going on. But before we do that, I've actually got a song for you all. And this song is kind of a banger. What's interesting is that I actually didn't know about this artist until all of a sudden the recommendation came on by and was like, hey, you know what you'd really like? And what's crazy, it wasn't even like a normal recommendation. So it was a recommendation from an entirely different stream than you would ever imagine. It came from a YouTube video link. So I got the music video before I got the song, which I thought was funny because the song is a bit of a masterpiece here. It's a very small artist, actually. They just make a couple songs and maybe they get like, I don't know, 20, 30 listens, 20, 30,000 listens. So this song for some reason popped off. Like the algorithm has decided to bless them with this particular song going popular. They have a number of other albums that I heard after this song, but this song in particular was the one that I found them through, and I think it's a really interesting composition. So just listen to it, just enjoy it. I really enjoyed the main melody, and I think you will too. Please enjoy Moonlighting by Maro Maro. That's a really, really good song. I really, really enjoy every single portion of it. It's basically just a pure instrumental, right? But it's the way that it has these two sides to it. And both melodies are very, very interesting and fun to listen to. It's sort of strange. But they give you two very distinct feelings that combined actually result in a very interesting song as a whole. You start off with this, like, very, I guess, like upbeat, almost. It sounds like you're going to the beach type of deal, but very similar to that. But it has like almost like a dark tone to it. And then it flips to that second half where it just makes you feel like, oh, you just stepped into some weird, dark fantasy world. Beautiful song. Absolutely amazing. And the guitar sounds so nice here. I really enjoyed the sound of an acoustic guitar. There's something about it that sounds really, really nice. You just can't get away from it. And I might be personally biased because I've grown up with that sound my entire life. So at least for me, it's always been a constant part of my personal soundscape, if that makes sense. Again, the creator of the song is called Maro Maro. The link that I gave you is actually to the music video, which I think you should look at too. And again, it's such a shame because the algorithm, right? This is the weird part about, I guess, art in general now, is that it's all about the algorithm. Because look at their channel. Look at how little of everything they've had. I mean, especially for the amount of work that they see them put into it. Look, cover, bunch of covers and their own albums, right? Their own album gets 8.8k views. Their covers even get like what 74% views. I mean, 74,000 views only. It's like, and it just gets lower and lower and lower and lower. And this person's probably been at it for however long, right? Hey, I have this exact same style of phone. This person's been at it for 15 years. And this is the crazy part. 15 years of making this stuff. And nobody knows their name. 15 years and they've only hit 1 million subscribers. And gaming videos get maybe like 20 times as much, right? And obviously maybe they took a break in between because, you know, once you get out of your parents' basement, you kind of have to live life. But still, it's just absurd how little we value certain things and how much we value other things. And it's absurd how hard it is to get your name out there now in a post-algorithmic world. It's strange to think about, but at some point, I think the kids are going to ask, hey, mom, dad, what algorithm did they use to make those trees outside? That's the kind of world that we live in. At some point, some kid's gonna look at the grass and they go, "Wow, mom, dad, this is a pretty cool noise texture technique." It's like, shut the fuck up, son. Shut the fuck up. Just enjoy the trees for what they are. These are fucking trees. I failed you. You're gonna go back. Anyways, but we're gonna move on now because, and I want you to keep that sad feeling in your heart because today is a good day to have those sad feelings. We're going to make a Thanksgiving dinner for everybody today. We're going to go through the entire process of getting a Thanksgiving dinner. But first, we have to feed the pets. Sorry. I'll be right back. I need to go and actually check something out. I've been told to go upstairs to check something. So I'll have to go check it out really quick. If it's nothing important, well, either way, I'm coming back down. But if it's nothing important, I'll be very disappointed. Is sort of what I'm trying to say here. I'll be back in just a moment. I'll see you all in 3 minutes. In the meantime, just enjoy some background music. Sorry. BRB. I'm back. And it wasn't bad. It was actually nice. There's more games to go through. There's actually like a bunch of small little horror games, okay? So we tried to catch our food. It didn't work out. And now we got to figure out, sorry. At first, we tried to make our food. It didn't work out. Then we caught some fish, and the fish are pretty good, but I still don't really understand fish. This next game I've been waiting to play for a while, and I figured this was the best day to do it because it sort of fits in the theme of fishing and cooking and catching food. So, what's interesting about this game is actually it's. I'll get more into it once we get into it. But I've been curious about this game for a while, so just give me a moment to set things up. We'll get right into something that is probably not going to be scary too, but I think I value the weirdness of it too much that I think it's worth going through. Though maybe it might be scary. I'm not sure. I'll be right back in just a moment, and we'll end the day with some entertainment, where we watch a movie in a setting that is very familiar to us all for the next 2 or 3 hours. Not in VR, but in the whole different setting that's very familiar for the Halloween time. Back in just a moment, though. And sadly, I have some sad news to tell you about this game in particular, because we played it before, and unfortunately, some things have happened to this game on my end that have made us lose quite a lot of progress. I'll explain why in just a moment, just BRB. In the meantime, just listen to the music and enjoy yourselves. What's funny about the song is that there's actually more than just the two of us today, which is funny. Usually there is only just the two of us, but now there's more than us. There's more of us, sorry. I got some cookies. We're going to move on to the final game of today. And I have many things to talk about this game. And it's sort of the backdrop game to end the day off of. I just want you to know that we have one goal, and one goal only. To watch a movie together. That's right, chat. You'll know what I mean as soon as I start the game, and you'll know what I mean when I say I'm going to try to make this happen. Let's see if we can get a TV and play a movie. Bye, everyone. This game lags the shit out of me. I will see you all tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, tomorrow will just be a normal day. Usually the Mondays are off, but because Monday is Thanksgiving, I was able to get away, so I didn't have to take it off. I don't know when I'll be busy this week. But because my wife is currently sick, she got the cold from our niece and nephew, so I can't. So we can't really hang out for a bit. So if anything, this whole week is gonna be more streams the entire time. I have more various horror segments coming up as well for the entirety of Halloween. So again, there's actually a number of long games that we need to get finished for Halloween. Tomorrow might be a little bit of some short games, and then we'll end up with some Voices of the Void, so maybe some variety, or maybe I'll do the entire thing in one go. I'm not really sure, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see if the setup for the thing that I want to try out tomorrow before Voices of the Void works, but we'll see how it happens. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for showing up, and hopefully you enjoyed today's Thanksgiving special. I thought it was fun to do some cool event today for Thanksgiving, and thankfully I had the right horror games already lined up on the list to match the timing, and I already had them set up, so I was like, okay, perfect. This is the right time for it. And the games that we played today were really cool and interesting, and definitely strange too and terrifying. Like the Cochina Stalata one, that one was insanely good. Bye, everyone. See you all tomorrow. I'm just rambling now. Peace. I gotta eat.